Hello and welcome to CS 101 Introduction to Computer Programming. If you want to learn the beginning concepts of computer programming, you're in the right place. This video is an introduction to the course to help you understand how to navigate and where to begin with the course. If you're accessing this video, you already made it to the Getting Started page. However, this is the home page of the course. The first thing you should do is click on Overview of the course. Once inside here, you can learn about how to get started with the course and what the course is about before you actually dive in to doing your coursework. Go ahead and look at the Learning Theory page, which explains the background of how we set this course up and why things are the way they are. Purpose, why am I here? This explains to you why you should learn computer programming. Maybe you already know this and that's why you're here, or maybe you're having to take this course as a requirement. Go ahead and watch this awesome video and read through this material to understand why everyone should learn computer programming. The course syllabus can be found here. This is very important information and it is a requirement that you read through the syllabus. This will give the name of your professor, how to contact the professor, the office hours that you can reach your professor, and it explains how to navigate through the syllabus, which you can use these arrows up here or this table of contents. The syllabus explains an overview of the course, what learning goals you are expected to achieve at the end of this course, and the requirements you have to have for this course. Specifically, you're going to want to look at these system requirements and make sure that you're going to be able to get on the synchronous live sessions that will take place on a bi-weekly basis. This weekly schedule should be very helpful to you. It'll break down exactly what you need to do each week in the course so that you can be prepared each week and have some place to look to see that you've done everything. This shows you how the grades are broken up, and so what percentage the assignments count as your overall grade. And as you can see, a lot of emphasis is put on the discussion forums and your programming projects, as these are where you're actually interacting with your peers and doing hands-on work, creating computer programs, or really delving into the concepts of computer programming. And the policies page outlines how you should set up your formatting, which is APA formatting. I highly suggest you take this quiz and watch this video to understand better plagiarism, cheating, and lying in an academic setting. You may think you understand exactly what plagiarism is or what is considered cheating, but you might not have as good an idea as you think. And these videos and this quiz really help with that. You are expected to interact in the discussion forum in a professional manner. Your writing should be academic writing, and you write full sentences, you have references, and all communication with each other should be constructive, and it should be an area where everyone feels comfortable participating in. Once you've gone through the syllabus, you can get back to the overview of the course. This menu at the very top gives you breadcrumbs of how to get back to where you came from. So we're in course syllabus right now. I can click on Overview of Course to get back to where I was. I could click on CS 101 to get back to the home page. I'm going to go back into overview of the course. There is a PDF version of the syllabus that you can print off and download. And this is nice if you want to print off your weekly schedule so you can have it somewhere to put in your calendar or to cross off as you've done an activity. The course schedule is also copied in this area so you can access it in a quick manner. And the live session dates, which will take place bi-weekly with an optional session in week 7. The actual date and time is going to depend on voting that you will do the beginning of that week so that everyone has a chance to have input. We all have busy schedules, and we want to make sure that we pick a time that hopefully works for everybody. These sessions are mandatory, but we understand life gets in the way, and if you cannot attend the sessions, you need to speak with your instructor and set up an additional activity or a time when you can meet with your instructor on your own. And that will be at the discretion of the instructor as to what you do for that. But once we get the date, we will post it here so that you have a place to go and look. Getting started with the course. This is where you're accessing this video right now. The legend here is to help you understand when you see each of these symbols, you know that you need to do that action. If there's lessons, tasks, discussion, assignment, those are the symbols that will be throughout the course to tell you that that's what you're supposed to do. And this explains how to get started, which I've gone through. You need to do the learning theory, purpose, go through all of that. The next step is to take the pre-course knowledge evaluation quiz. That is also in this overview section. You can go ahead and go in there, click on answer the questions, and just answer these questions to give your instructor an idea of your previous knowledge coming into this course. And it's really just about your computer skills, what type of computer you have, what type of headset and microphone you're going to be using for the synchronous sessions. Once you've done all this in the overview, you can go back to the home page and go into each week. Each week is going to have a similar structure. There's 8 weeks in this course. There's going to be 1 or 2 lessons in each of the courses. These are the lessons. And each week has an overview page as well. So you can go into the overview page, which will explain what you need to do for that week. I'll have it all set up, another schedule set up for you for that week with the legend showing exactly what everything is. And you can actually click on these activities right from the schedule. And it tells you about how long it should take you to do and the due date. These day 2, this all depends on what day of the week your course starts. You may be in a session where your courses are starting on Monday. Well, then your day 2 would be Tuesday. If your course starts on Wednesday, then day 2 would be Thursday. The learning activities are set up in the order that you should complete them in. So you should start with the top and work your way down. In week 1, there's a live session. So the very first thing you should do after you've read the overview is pick your date and time for the live session. You're given the choice of day 4 at 6:30 p.m. or day 5 at 8 p.m. The instructor will look at this. This is due by day 2 of week 1. Your instructor is going to look at this end of day 2 or on day 3 and go ahead and see which time was voted for and post an announcement to let you know and update the schedule to let you know when that session is going to take place. In week 1, you have an introduction discussion forum that you can do first, where you're going to get to know your peers and tell everybody about yourself. And then you would go into the lesson, the computer history lesson. In this lesson, it's a lot of external links. You're going to follow these links, read the information for each one. A lot of them are interactive tutorials. Then you take a little non-graded self-quiz over what you learned. So you'll hit the next button and you'll go through and answer these questions, and then you're given a review page. In some of the weeks, you're going to have longer lessons with multiple pages and self-quizzes, and some of the weeks you're just going to have a shorter lesson. And you can navigate using this side menu to get to all the different activities. In week 1, you have a written assignment on computer history, and it explains what you're supposed to do, and every assignment has a rubric which will tell you exactly how it's graded, how many points it's worth, so that you know what is being asked of you. Week 1 has another lesson on computer hardware, which has an interactive slideshow for you to watch, some text, downloadable links, and again, you'll hit next to start going through a self-quiz. And then you'll have another discussion forum. In this week 1 discussion forum has some additional, it's called an assignment and discussion forum, because you have to take a screenshot of your computer's hardware specifications and a picture of where your computer is normally set up and upload those to the discussion area. And then you're going to answer some questions about that information, and you're going to look at your peers' information and answer some questions about what they have. And the week 1 live session link, the link to join the meeting, will be posted here. And if you haven't chosen a time and date, there's a link to do that here. And there's also a rubric for the live session. You are graded on your participation. Again, if you want to get back to the home page, you can click on the left CS101 or at the top CS101. And each week is going to be very similar in what you're going to do. You're going to click on the week, start at the overview. After you've looked at the overview, go to the lesson. And work through the lesson, do the next assignment. This one has a written assignment in computer history, and then it has another lesson. And then you're going to work through the lesson, which might include videos, text, infographics. And a lot of times you're going to have a question, so then you're going to go to the question. And then you can go to the discussion page. This one has a discussion, and then this one has a programming project that it has you do. You're going to do the same things for each week. If you need to contact the instructor, go to the syllabus page and use that information. The instructor will be posting announcements in the announcements section. Make sure you're checking the announcements often. Also, make sure you check your email. Instructor may send out emails to the classroom. This course offers a lot of information. It's fast-paced, but it's great information, and most of the assignments are formative in that you're working on learning mastery of the concepts. You shouldn't be scared to do the projects. The grading is very helpful to your actual learning, and the instructor will understand that this is your first time. You are not expected to already know how to program coming into this class. That is what you're supposed to be learning. So have fun. Get what you want out of this course. You're going to get what you put into it. And good luck completing the course.